Hey guys, we're back. This is just the second half of the Cole Anthony game, so I will make this small and we'll get right into it. So he had a pretty quiet first half, I would say. Second half, he scores a lot more. He makes some of those difficult shots that we saw him take in the first half. So here he is. He's pretty good at making the outlet pass on a transition fast breaker straight out off a basket made from the other team. He's really I like the way how he just gets it and he immediately looks ahead to advance the ball. I think that's a good trait and good habit to build in the NBA. So again right now he's looking a lot more active and engaged on defense right now on Prentice Hub. Again, he's in his grill. I think he's a capable defender at the NBA. I don't know if he's going to be a major difference maker, but again, in terms of somebody who's going to hurt your team, I don't think he's that. I think on defense he's pretty average. It's a good pass. Read that well. Yep. I think who got called for the foul there? Was it Cole? If it was Cole, then it might have been Armando. But again, right there, he did a good job. Again, he was late getting there, but he sprinted back. He got there when he could. So we were going Notre Dame's horn set again. That's really given Cole problems on the perimeter. So right there, I think he got fouled, yeah. Maybe got a little away with a little bit of a walk there. But again, though, a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, he's got great burst, he's got great speed." I don't really see that because he's not really beating many people off the dribble right now. I don't know who's guarding him on that possession, but Cole wasn't. He didn't get to where he wanted to on the floor. You just saw like a little side graphic of Cole again. He was the McDonald's game MVP, number 4 in the class of 2019 coming out of high school. Right there, he did a good job not biting on that pump fake. He got a little bit overextended there, but he was able to stay in front. That was a good discipline from Cole on the defensive end there. So right there, he was looking for a three there. Again, he just settles a little bit too much for my liking. But that being said, if you settle, you sometimes get hot, as we'll see in the second half here. He's got in terms of his shooting form, I like it. I think it's released at a solid point. Maybe you'd like to see him get a little bit more elevation. So again, now he's on John Mooney. Let's see what he does here. A decent job just staying in front and just holding his own and getting back to a smaller player. Although this is 6'10" Leshevsky, but he's a perimeter-oriented player, so. So here's Cole again. Take another one. Yeah, see that maybe he's a little bit too eager to heat check himself because that was after one made three after he had missed his last 4 or 5 shots. And then he just kind of settled again. Here's a little breakdown on Cole Anthony. So he got that's why he's wearing the headband. Huh. I didn't know this going into this game. That's interesting to know. Okay. So that's why he's wearing the headband so low, because he's covering up a cut he got in the Virginia game. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That's pretty good defense from him right there. This is the Virginia game, but that was good defense. So I think he's a pretty good defender. I just, NBA level, I think he's more of a net neutral defender more than anything. That one's tough. He probably shouldn't have dove with the big guy. Said he probably should just switch on the perimeter guy. Well, I do an open three, but he missed it, so. Here's Garrison Brooks again. We got a timeout for Notre Dame. I'm guessing that it'll pop up here, because it always seems to. No, we got lucky. Okay. So let's see what Cole does here. Again, that's a good finish through defenders. If he does that more often, I think he could really be a high-level finisher at the rim. I just think his field goal percentages are driven down because he tends to settle a lot for these mid-range, step-back, 2-point jump shots, and, those aren't going to help you. What he does here. See, that's, again, another example of just, that's a tough shot to make. Again, do you like him taking that a whole lot? No. But he's capable of making those shots, which, take it for what you will. But he just seems like again, I'm not really seeing him as an all-around level point guard. I see him more of a scoring guard, whether that's off or on the ball. That's why I kind of am comparing him to Damian Lillard, because Lillard, especially early in his NBA career, he was mainly a scoring point guard. He wasn't really a high-level distributor yet. He's grown into that as his career has gone on. And so I kind of see Cole as a Damian Lillard type. I don't think he's as good as Lillard, but I do think he has some of that potential. We have free throws here, so I'll skip. Whatever. I will say he's pretty good at staying attached to his man off the ball. He's not somebody who's gonna lose cutters through off ball cutters through screens. On the ball, it's a little bit of a different story, but he seems to follow his man pretty well when he's not on the ball. So I think he could be a decent team defender. That's another, I don't think he'll cost your team points overall because of his defense. Because his offense, I think, is pretty good. Again, we saw that again, another lead pass in transition. Good job fighting through that screen and staying attached. Really good job. That's probably his best defensive, his best on-ball defensive sequence right there, I would say. That time he got cut off by Garrison Brooks, it looked like. That wasn't really on him. I don't know what Brooks was doing. It looked like he hedged late, and then Cole ended up kind of having to avoid him, led to an open three from Prentice Hub. So right now he has 13 points and 6 assists. Not a bad time. 6 assists is solid. I don't really see... he was hit and miss with his assists this year. He had a few 7-assist games, but also a few 2-assist games, so kind of all over the place. Again, only averaged 4 for the season. but we've seen a lot of his assists today come off of predetermined reads and stuff. See, that's again another example of just, is that the shot you want? Not necessarily, but that's a shot he'll take, and again, he makes them occasionally. So again, I definitely see the value in drafting Cole Anthony. Again, I have him 10th on my big board right now. Another pass, he just pushed that one along. So Notre Dame's in a 2-3 here. Oh, wait, are they? No, they're in a man. I think they just switched into a man. Ooh, that would have been a lot of fouls coming. Oh, there's Kobe. Yeah. Again, really good job right there. Just continuing to stay disciplined, moving his feet well, ultimately leads him to cut off the driving lane. We got a media timeout here, so I'll skip that and I'll use free throw. Maybe make that pass instead of making the fake pass at first there. Again, right there, he did another really good job just staying physical. Did he take the charge? That's tough. I understand what he was trying to do there, but in taking that charge opportunity, he left his man wide open for a corner three. Oh, did he hang on the rim? Yeah. Oops. Skip that there. There have been a lot of stoppages in this half. Really good job getting under that screen and staying in front. That was a really good play from Cole Anthony. He got beat up on a lot of those screens earlier in the first half we saw, and a little bit in the second half as well. That was a really good job. Notre Dame ran the same horn set that they tend to like doing. That was a really good job just fighting through that screen. Oh yeah, that's what he did. Yep, good call. Garrison Brooks, have a day. Again, decent job just staying disciplined and getting a contest on that step back three from Hub. Ooh, we got a charge. Interesting. That time he got beat. He turned his feet the wrong way. Led to a wide open lane for Hub. Another, I don't know. I do think Cole's like a really smart player. I think he understands offense as well and things like that. You could even see him off the ball. Let's see if he makes that. That's just, again, not in terms of shot selection necessarily, but in terms of understanding coverages, making reads. I do think he's a very smart player. I think he's one of those guys that knows where everybody's supposed to be on the floor. I think he does have a point guard's mind, and his actions don't necessarily match his mind, though, which, I think will come in due time. That's just, I don't understand why you take that shot. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. And that wasn't even like it was wide open either. And kind of got lost. Again, that's the difference between on ball and off ball. On the ball, you kind of got lost, led to leaving his man open for a drive. Again, there was little help there, but still, just one of those things. That's a really good job getting a hand on that. He read that very well. He knew Gibbs was going out to the wing for a pass, and he read that perfectly. Got a really nice hand up there. Ultimately led to a deflection. Granted, that was, led to a basket, but see what happens here. That's nothing really he can do there. That's just a really tough play. So he's shooting 1-1 here, it looks like. But again, that was a good job just getting to his spots. Again, he tends to stop a little bit short right there, That time I got because the defense kind of walled him off. But again, he kind of throws up that awkward looking floater a little bit too often for my liking. At least we can skip this one. I think I missed a free throw, but he obviously made it, so. That's just tough. That's a good shot from Hub. He kind of overextended himself on defense again. He sunk a little bit too much on the drive right there. It's tough. Not really much happening there. So let's see what he does here on defense. That's a really tough finish from Hub. Again, he kind of got lost in that screen, but his teammates aren't really helping him out, you know? They're not really helping on him, and again, maybe they could be... Again, the problem with playing two bigs, as Carolina does, is that they can't really be a switchable team, especially against Notre Dame, who usually runs 4 out, 1 in. So that's kind of tough to be switching all the time. So I get that. So it's not entirely on Cole, obviously, but I just seen it a lot in this game where he just gets kind of caught up in ball screens a lot. Screening away again there. Led to a turnover where he barely touched the ball. It's frustrating if you're Cole, I believe. Good split of that double team. Just kind of got lost in the... Oh, he got fouled. He kind of got bailed out by that foul call. That was a really good initial split of the screen, though. Just kind of got... The ball got kind of tangled up in his feet. Let's watch it again here. See, that's good. Yeah, I can see where that got... Yeah, it looked like Leshevsky reached in. Yeah, that's a good call. So we'll see if he makes both of these free throws. Yep. And there's the first one. Got both. That's just... That's tough. At least he recognized that they were all wide open. I mean, he had to come from the free throw line and just get that. See, that's another shot where that's early in the shot clock and he's settled. You know, but again, going back to that defensive play, though, that was very funny. He had to basically sprint from the free throw line where he just took the free throw and made it, and then he had to go back and get a late contest. I mean, that's tough. I really respect Cole Anthony for coming back after that meniscus tear, because I really don't think a lot of prospects would have done that. If you're a guaranteed first-round draft pick, why come back? Especially for a team that's not in the tournament picture, you know? So I respect Cole Anthony a lot for that. That's a charge, yeah. It's a good call, Mikey. Come on. Mm. That should be... Oh, no, good save from... that's UNC ball, it looks like. Oh, wow, they gave it to Notre Dame. Oh, there was a foul. Jeez. So many fouls in this game. Ooh, big shot from B-Rob. Remember, Notre Dame wins this game by 1. I think the final score is 77-76. So just keep that in mind. So Carolina is going to score 3 points over the next 4.5 minutes. It's not going to be pretty. That's tough. He did a good job helping and recovering. That's a tough make from Gibbs. I don't really blame Cole for that. He did a good job contesting. See, again, why? You know? That time he bit on the... Ooh, he got lucky there. He totally bit on the pump fake right there. We've seen him be a little bit more disciplined on most pump fakes, though. I think that's an overall strong asset of his game. Again, I think he's just a smart, really capable team defender. He's not going to make a ton of great individual plays on defense, but he's not going to hurt you on that end. I think that's my ultimate take on him with when it comes to Cole Anthony's defense. Yeah, that's going to be. This is a very fun game to be at. Just because it was just because Notre Dame's season was basically on the line. If they lost this game, they had no chance at the tournament. So again, Colt off the ball here. See, so that's not his responsibility to help on that corner 3, and he still managed to get over there and did a decent job contesting that. I like that. I do think he's very aware defensively. I think that's one of the stronger aspects of his game. Yeah. I don't think he touched the ball in that possession. Good job staying locked in on Gibbs right there. Yep. Again, another tough shot. He's a tough shot taker. You know, that's just part of his game offensively. I like to see him be a little bit more active driving the ball on offense. But again, he's capable of knocking down those tough shots, and his percentages weren't great, but he can be I think he has potential to be a bucket getter. Sportsmanship. Love to see prospects helping up their opponents. Yes, sportsmanship. Hell yeah. We love it here. So Notre Dame, or not Notre Dame, North Carolina is done scoring for today, by the way. So this is 76. They're done. So that was a illegal screen, I think. That's tough. Not really much you can do there. I think he went at the right time. I'm gonna watch it again here. Yeah, that's just yeah. That's not on him, I don't think. Another tough shot. He did a good job walling up, kind of just leaning, going straight up, making himself wide. It's just a tough floater from TJ Gibbs. Is he gonna take the shot? He does. Airball. At least try to drive first. Too often he just immediately goes to his 3-point shot where he only shot 35% on the year as his primary option offensively. I don't like that. And they're reviewing this. It's going to be Notre Dame ball. There we go. So again, this is just a mess of a play, and Nate Laszewski's going to bury it. And I think, yeah, that was just a really big-time shot. Cole was just kind of in the fray of everything. He didn't really do anything right or wrong there. It's just kind of one of those things that happens. So I don't know if anything happens at these last 2.5 seconds, but we'll watch them anyway. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do kind of like Cole Anthony as a prospect. I think I have him, again, I have him 10th overall on my big board. I do like his scoring upside as a player. I think he is an average defender, but that's not a bad thing. And again, I do think he shows a little bit of flashes of distributing potential, even though I'd like to see him improve on that end a little bit more. But overall, I do like him as a prospect. Again, I see him as a bucket getter at the NBA level, a score-first point guard, whether that's as a starter or off the ball, whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you tomorrow for another full game draft prospect breakdown. And yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and like this video. So thanks, and we'll see you then.